next question is from John Abbott with TSN Radio.
Good morning, guys. Thanks for doing this as always. Connor, this question directed to you. You think back to being in the bubble with the Capitals, and just wondering, what was it like, the mindset before you entered, and then what was it like when you finally realized, hey, you were good to go and you were going to start practicing? Because a lot of different countries like yourselves are going through that this week.
Yeah, it was cool going up there with them. And when I first got there, we kind of had a little quarantine period, kind of similar to what we did here. And after that, we were able to get on the ice and then travel to Toronto. And it's kind of a similar process, what we're doing here, getting tested every day and kind of isolated in your own room. So I'm kind of used to it by now. And just being in the NHL bubble was a really cool experience. And I'm looking forward to getting to Edmonton and having some fun.
Yeah, do you think, just as a follow-up, that puts you even into a little bit of a different realm of experience that you can share with your teammates? I think there's 6 of you guys that participated in a bubble that, you can further help whatever group is assembled trying to defend gold.
Yeah, I think a lot of guys have been asking how the NHL bubble was and what you just do to stay busy. So guys have been bouncing questions off me and I've been giving answers. So obviously as a returning guy this year, you want to be a leader, and I think that's something important to make everyone feel more comfortable.
Thanks, Connor.
Thanks, John. Our next question is from Mark Masters with TSN.
Hey, Connor, I know you and Dylan generated some good chemistry together in those first 2 scrimmages. Now, potentially Kirby on that right side. What sort of potential do you see for you guys as a trio? Yeah,
obviously those two are amazing players, and Kirby has a year in the NHL under his belt. So it's just awesome playing with those guys. I think we've built some good chemistry, and we're going to be looking forward to showing it tonight and showing Bear that we work well together. So just playing with those two, there's big and strong, and Cuz generates a lot of speed to the neutral zone. So I think we complement each other really well.
Our next question is from Sam Cosentino with Sportsnet.
First for you, Connor, how much different is what you're doing with Bear as opposed to your time in London and even with this team last year with Dale?
I think a lot of the things are the same. Obviously, they're 2 different coaches. Bear was here with Dale last year, so we kind of took some things from Dale and, vice versa. So I don't think it's too hard to adapt to Bear's playing style. A few things are different, a little bit more different systems, but for the most part, it's around the same thing. And they're both amazing coaches. You've seen what Bear has done in Ottawa and in the past couple of years. So I'm excited to play for him. And he's a great coach. So yeah.
Our next question is from Jim Matheson with Post Media.
This is for Connor. Was there ever a time during the bubble in Washington that you thought you might actually get to play a game?
You obviously hope you get a chance to play. There was obviously no guarantees. So every day just skating with the Black Aces, or whether it was with the Black Aces or in the actual practice, you just want to show the coaching staff that you're doing your best and show them what you're made of. So obviously they watched me, followed me through the year. So I thought I had a pretty good season, and obviously no guarantees, but you're obviously hoping you get a chance to play in the NHL because that's what you dream of as a kid. So other than that, it was a fun experience. It was just cool being around the guys, practice with them and stuff. So obviously I'm disappointed I didn't get to play, but you always have next year, and you're looking to prove come next training camp.
Different than going to just a normal training camp where you're just one of 40 players or whatever it is, and then actually being in a bubble with players who are actually going to the playoffs as opposed to going to a season when you're at a camp. I mean, the pressure to actually play in the playoffs is probably a little bit different than maybe play a few exhibition games.
Yeah, it was a lot more of a great atmosphere. The guys were excited to get back after a few months break, and you could tell right away the guys were competitive. They're all competing for a spot back on the team to obviously play in the playoffs. So playoffs is what they all work for. They work towards the Stanley Cup. So training camp was a little bit different. It was playoffs was creeping up a little bit. So it was a lot more competitive. And I mean, I had a lot of fun just watching those guys and practice with them and see how they handle the playoff atmosphere.
Our next question is from Mike Moriali with NHL.com.
Hi, guys. Just one question for each of you. I guess we could start with Connor. has the pandemic in any way changed the way you think about hockey and being in the position you're in?
Not really. You still have that one goal of right now making the World Juniors and then ultimately playing in the NHL. So all it is for me is just a little bit more of an off season, a lot more training, just getting ready. And honestly, I think it's helped me out a little bit. I'm able to stay in the gym a little bit longer and work on my strength and just how strong I am. So, I mean, I think it's helped me out a bit, and I mean, it's out of our control. So you just got to focus on what you can do and be ready for training camp or games whenever they happen next.
Our last question will be from Mark Masters with TSN.
Connor, your line could see a lot of Thomas Harley and Braden Schneider tonight, and those guys have been together for this camp. What sort of potential do you see in that defense pairing? What do you have to be aware of with them?
Yeah, they're obviously two elite defensemen. Harles is a really good offensive defenseman. He's offensive minded. So I think they complement each other well. And Schneider's just a big body. He's able to shut down elite forwards. So I think they're going to complement each other well. And they've been building some chemistry the past couple of weeks. So I'm excited to see them play tonight together.
Schneider likes to throw his body around, lay a big hit. Is that something that you have to be aware of even in an intra-squad scrimmage? Like, what sort of intensity are you expecting tonight?
Yeah, for sure. He's not an easy player to play against. Everyone's battling for a spot, so the competitiveness is going to be up tonight. And, of course, he's going to be working hard as always. So, yeah, Schneider's a great deal, like I said. So I'm looking forward to actually playing against him tonight, and it should be fun.
Thanks, Connor.